Innovation, a new approach that brings improved results. As educators, we know that what we do every day affects student outcomes, and so meaningful change must begin with us. The Minneapolis Public Schools Innovation Incubator supports classroom innovation, using design thinking as a lever for change. Over the course of the year, our teachers have had the opportunity to engage in a series of activities aimed at creating space to think innovatively about how they engage the students they teach. This year, an exciting series of design thinking workshops, culminating in a Pockets of Innovation Summit, gave teachers an opportunity to present new ideas for funding to promote grassroots change and achievement in their classrooms.
Different ways of engaging students helps with achievement, helps with engagement, helps them feel a part and see themselves in a way that isn't normally happening. To stand up in front of students and lecture to them is not how they're experiencing things. And so we have to adapt to what they need and how they learn and still keep the core knowledge that we want them to have, but then how do we make it transport in a way that they can receive, translate, make meaning, and then share and produce it.
By facilitating collaboration between peers and developing strong professional relationships, we can create a culture of partnership and creativity within our schools.
We want them to also be encouraged to spread this out. We want to make innovation contagious and that they take it back to their schools and talk to other teachers and involve students into this work. So we want the students to be at the center of all this work and it emanates from them.
Our program supports teachers extending their capacity to create authentic, relevant, and engaging classroom practices with content and structures that address the unique social, cultural, and educational needs of their students.
Make sure that the kids that you serve are involved. Make sure their families are involved. Make sure teachers that look like the kids you serve are involved. Make sure that there's an equity agenda associated with your innovation agenda, and that we're preparing our students to lead.
This is part of the innovation process. We are creating a space for them to be innovators and to really take a risk. We want them to understand there's many ways to interact with children and to have them be aware and mastering our content and our learning standards.
Our goal is to further the district's strategic vision, namely reducing achievement disparities across our district and making certain that all students are on a path for success.
There's always been a need within special education to innovate for students with special needs, simply because they have such unique needs that a lot of times the traditional ways of teaching aren't always as effective as possible. So we need to somehow find ways to have them be able to participate. Using technology, we can have them use that almost as a classroom experience.
We believe that the opportunity gap is an adaptive problem, one without simple solutions. In order to address the context, mindset, and beliefs at the root cause of adaptive problems, we need to empower teachers and staff who spend every day with MPS students and understand the challenges they face, as well as the students themselves, to design the solutions and put them to practice. At MPS, we are committed to having a strong community of passionate, talented teachers and staff. Going forward, programs like the Innovation Incubator will be essential to developing our workforce and engaging our school communities to bring about lasting change. By continuing and expanding the resources and support we offer our educators, we can rise to meet the needs of our students so that teachers and students alike can effectively and successfully adapt to the world of the future.